Okay, so what we're going to have a look at this morning is the cockpit drill. Having a look at how you're going to set the car up when you get behind the wheel ready to drive. So the first thing we always want to check when we get in the car is the handbrake. Just get your hand underneath it, give it a pull, and just make sure it's nice and tight. Some newer cars nowadays, okay, have an electronic handbrake, so there might be a little button or a little lever to operate it, or the old style that we've got here. Just pull it up, and once it's nice and tight, you know it's on. By making sure the handbrake is on first, you know that it doesn't matter what you do with the car, it isn't going to move anywhere, it's going to stay safe and secure, and we're ready to obviously move the other controls and levers without causing a problem. So next thing we should do is adjust our seats. So seats will adjust in various different ways in cars. Sometimes they can be electric, where you have a button where you can move it backwards and forwards. Again, in this car, there's a lever down on the left-hand side here, which by lifting that, releases the seat to allow it to slide backwards and forwards. So what we're looking for when we adjust the seat is, with our left leg, okay, we want to be able to push the clutch pedal all the way down to the floor. So we've got a nice gentle bend in our knee, so we're not at a stretch, or we're certainly not too far. If we're at a stretch, we're going to find it difficult to push the clutch all the way down when we're driving, and obviously if we are too close, then obviously our knees are probably going to get in the way of the bulkhead of the car. So making sure that you've got a nice, comfortable and decent reach is pretty important. So as I say, we're going to push the clutch all the way down. I'm going to get my heel to the floor, and we're just going to make sure that I've got a nice gentle bend in my knee, so I know that I feel nice and comfortable. The reason why we use the clutch is because the clutch pedal is the pedal that moves down the furthest, so if we can get the clutch right down and we're comfortable with the clutch, we know that we should be all right with our right leg with the other pedals, the brake and the accelerator. So the next thing, okay, after we've adjusted the seat, is checking the steering, okay? You know, there's no fixed hardened rule, okay, on how we hold a steering wheel. The important thing is that we are in control. It's probably a good idea, okay, just to have a nice, light, gentle grip on the steering wheel. Thumbs up on the wheel, so that way we're able to slide our hands, okay, past the spokes on the wheel without getting too much problems. And when we're holding the wheel, okay, we actually probably want a nice gentle bend in the elbows, so we're not at a full stretch, and again we're not too close where when we're trying to turn the wheel our elbows are going to dig into the side of us. So you can see that position there actually looks pretty nice and comfortable for me. I'm able to use, okay, all of the wheel without having to move forward. Okay, so head restraints. Obviously safety feature there. A lot of people kind of think it's there for a comfort thing. It's not. It's there to stop us in the event of something going wrong, getting a neck injury. So again, most head restraints, okay, on this one there's a button on the side where we can push the button in and just lift it up and down. So we should be kind of adjusting it so our eye line is roughly hitting, okay, the center of the head restraint. All right, so obviously when our head goes back, it's going to be nice and firmly in the middle of the head restraint. Simple as that. Just make sure again it is locked in. And okay, next thing really is the seat belt. I'm sure you've all put seat belts on many times. For a few people, okay, when they get in the driver's side for the first time, putting seat belt on this way round can feel a little bit weird, but quite simply bring it round, click it in, and just make sure that it's not twisted and this part is coming across your shoulder rather than not coming across your upper arm or across your neck. So a lot of seat belts can be adjusted to lower them and raise them to adjust the height to make sure it's over your shoulder. Simple as that, really. Okay, next one is really your mirrors. We've got 3 mirrors that we're going to be using, our interior mirror and our 2 door mirrors. So basically all we need to do with our interior mirror is just adjust it. Just when you're adjusting your interior mirror, keep your hands on the plastic surround of your interior mirror so you're not putting finger marks all over it, but just adjusting it. So what we're trying to get in view there is pretty much all 4 sides of your rear windscreen. You'll probably find that the right hand edge, okay, of your interior mirror is probably just clipping the side of your head restraint there. As you start to use it, you know, you'll start to figure out exactly what you want to be looking at and seeing through there. Door mirrors, again, different cars, again, the control for the door mirrors are going to be different places. For this car, we've got a little knob, okay, in the corner of the door here, and it's just basically a couple of settings. If you can see on that, it says L, 0 and R. So if we twist that over to L, okay, that will obviously power up the left-hand door mirror. Twist it over to R, that will power up the right-hand door mirror, and obviously back to 0 turns the power off for the mirrors. So basically all we're trying to do with the mirrors, okay, is adjust them so the inside edge of the mirror, we're just clipping the back edge of the car a little bit, and it's focusing nicely down the road. So we just want to see a little bit of the back edge of the car, and we can clearly now see the right hand side of the road. And the same then with the left hand door mirror, is do the same, just bring it in, so it's just clipping the back edge of the car, and if you parked on the pavement side, you should have a good view right up the pavement. Okay, that's basically all there is, okay, to doing your cockpit drill. So just to quickly recap on that, jump in the car. When you jumped in, just make sure you're checking the handbrake is on so the car is nice and secure. Adjust your seat so you can get the clutch fully down, heel to the floor, nice gentle bend in your knee so you feel comfortable and you can reach, okay, and control those pedals properly. Steering, again, nice light grip on it, making sure you can use all of the wheel. All right, nice gentle bend in your elbows. Adjusting the head restraint, so again, the middle of your head restraint is roughly level with your eye line, and adjusting your mirrors. And we will show you a view, okay, of the mirrors, so what you should be seeing in those mirrors later on. That's pretty much it.